Hello everyone, and welcome to the Robert Crown Center for Health Education's tutorial on accessing our learning management system. My name is Zach Cesario. I am the Education Technology Coordinator and LMS Administrator for the Robert Crown Center. So first you will need to open a browser. So you can either use Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, but it also is supported by Internet Explorer. So as you open your browser, you can direct to moodle.robertcrown.org and you will be redirected to our welcome dashboard. You can see navigation and course categories and a calendar here on our welcome page, but you won't need to worry about that yet. You will just need to first log in, so you can log in down here on the bottom of your screen, or you can go to the top right corner where you can see login as well. So select login and you'll be redirected to our login portal. So since you've been provided a username and password, you can type that in right here. Usernames follow the first initial, last name, so Z Cesario for me, and your password should be the generic password that's been emailed directly to you or to your contact teacher. So you can type that in right there and select login. Once you've logged in, you can see we are prompted to change our password. This is something for all users, so you can get away from your generic password and set your own password. So you first just need to type in your current password, which is the generic password, and now your new password. The only stipulations with your new password, it must be 8 characters long, 1 digit, so 0 through 9, 1 lowercase letter, and 1 uppercase letter. Type that in twice and make sure they match, and save the changes. You can see our password has successfully been changed. Continue, and you'll be redirected to our Preferences page. Preferences can be accessed from your drop-down in the top right corner. Click this drop-down bar. You can see you can direct to your dashboard, which we'll get to in a second, your profile, and your preferences page. Messages and grades we won't be utilizing today. So on your preferences page, you can see this is where you can change your password, edit your profile, and make any changes you would like to your own personal account. So now let's go to our dashboard. So I mentioned you can access it from the top right corner. You can also access it from right here in the navigation or up top here in the navigation below our Robert Crown logo. So this is your welcome dashboard. You can see we have navigation here on the left, as I mentioned before. You can see that it has a drop down of all your courses. I am logged in currently as a high school teacher and a middle school teacher. The high school comes up first, the middle school is second. Quick tip for the middle school to not duplicate the names, but we also have added a period in the middle school if you have any confusion. You can also see there is a course overview section in the middle, which is the same courses that are listed right on the left of your navigation. It's just a different layout. You can see some say you have a SCORM package that needs attention. This is simply saying that there is a presentation within this curriculum or course that you have not accessed yet. It'll come up for some with not. This is just for tracking purposes. You see there's a private file section. You can add any private files you'd like. Online users, if you see that I am online, this is my typical account with my picture here, you can message that person directly. Latest badges, we are currently not utilizing any badges. You can see calendar and upcoming events. So we might post an upcoming events, any upcoming webinars, any informational sessions. Those will be listed there and they'll be displayed on your calendar as well. So let's go ahead and dive into a course. So let's just select the high school version of Impact of Drugs on the Brain. You can also select the middle school version and won't be too different. Once you are in, you will see that there are the different lessons laid out. Each lesson will have a title, how the brain works and the impact of drugs, for example, and beneath it, it'll say core lessons or it will not say core lessons, as you can see down in the bottom here, from experimentation to abuse. Core lessons are the highlighted lessons per curriculum, high school or middle school, that we have identified that if you complete those lessons, you will meet all the objectives of our curriculum. So those are the simple core lessons, but you can also expand your curriculum to the non-core lessons if you'd like. It's strictly up to you and your staff. So let's go and start looking at some files. So you can see I'm going to use the lesson How the Brain Works and the Impact of Drugs here. And this one has a presentation, which is used by this little package, which is what the SCORM package was referring to before. It simply just means presentation. Then you can see that there is a lesson plan and teacher notes. You'll also notice that the two documents, which are PDFs below, lesson plan and teacher notes, are gray, while the presentation is not. This is due to the fact that I am logged in as a teacher. Teachers will be able to see these gray files, which means that it's just teacher accessed and students do not. So students and teachers will have the same access to courses, but these lessons here are hidden for the students. So obviously you do not want students looking at lesson plans or teacher notes, so those are hidden, but they will be able to see the presentation. So let's go ahead and click on the presentation. You'll be redirected to one screen. This just shows your attempts and grades if there's any grading or quizzes within the presentation. You can select Enter, and a pop-up window will be displayed. I will resize this for everyone. Get it right in my screen here. And I have actually accessed this one before. So it'll say, do you want to resume where you left off? So if you go halfway through and you want to start over or pick up where you left off after you close it out, you can do that. I'm just going to select No. And it'll redirect me to the front page. Here in the presentation, you can see you have your volume controls here, and you also have the next and previous, which you can advance slides. You can also advance slides by just clicking on the slide or using the arrow keys, which I am using right now. So you can keep advancing, and you can see we come up to a video. I'm going to pause it here. You can see your navigation. You can advance forward, advance back, and you can also have the volume control here. The videos will automatically play as you go. So I'm going to close out of the presentation. And it'll redirect us back to our course page. So now I'm going to access a lesson plan, which is a basic PDF. You can see another pop-up is displayed, and the PDF is displayed in the pop-up. You can resize it, and it'll grow. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can also save it or print it if you'd like. Close it out. Just for reference, we'll open up a teacher notes. Redirect that, resize it. You can see same kind of setup as the previous. So it has the breakdown of all the lessons, teacher presentation notes. So we'll close that out. Now let's show you a video. I'm just going to scroll down to Detox in Jail video. So you can select that, and it will advance you to our video page. You can see you can just hit play. Same kind of video controls. You can back in and out. You can pause it and play it. Volume controls are here on the right. You can also select this icon in the corner, which will make it full screen. Now, if you are all the way into a lesson or into a document, you can see that there's different navigation tools. So up top here, you can see you can jump back to any of the sections that you'd like. So you can go to your dashboard, opioids and heroin lesson, high school curriculum, impact of drugs on the brain as the course, the lesson, consequences of addiction, and then your file. So say you would like to advance, right to a different lesson in a different curriculum or a different course. You can see you have a breakdown of your current course, so you can do drop downs for lessons in your current course that you're enrolled in. You can see that you can access your lessons here. But you can also go to My Courses, you can select the drop downs. Say you want to go to the opioids course, you can select either that, which will direct you to the main one, or you can do the drop down. Say you want to go to opioids 201 lesson, select the drop down again, and you can go right to the lessons here, and you can click right here, and it'll open up the file directly for you. It may prompt you to go here just to make sure you're in the right place. Click the link, and there's your lesson as the PDF. It's just a faster, more efficient way if you'd like to navigate that way. Otherwise, you can go through the course overview section, which is simply just selecting this link right here, and it'll show you the breakdown of the different courses as well. Let's go back to the dashboard. You can see we're right back where we started. So that's the basics of the learning management system. Thank you for your time. Like I said before, my name is Zach Cesario, the Education Technology Coordinator here at the Robert Crown Center. My information is down below. You can record that. If you feel any concerns or uncomfortable about anything, please do not hesitate to email me or call me. If there's any tech support, I am also your contact, so you can write down my email and my phone number, and I am available during business hours, email, usually throughout the day. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and thank you again for your time. Enjoy the LMS.